Hi, welcome everyone. We're gonna go live with Adit Romano now from the Freedom Farm Sanctuary. I'm gonna call her now and she's gonna be added to the stream. Hi, welcome Adit.
Hi, Priya. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. You're the co-founder of the Freedom Farm Sanctuary, and you started a petition that you want to make. You want to label animal food as dangerous, just like cigarette packages. You want to have the same kind of warnings on animal meat products in stores. How did you get to that? How did you get to that? How did you come up with that?
Okay, so when we think about it, smoking cigarettes used to be a popular habit and a social habit until not so long ago. Once the authorities started to warn about the health risks in smoking, individuals and people were able to make more conscious thinking, conscious decisions. So here at the Freedom Farm Sanctuary, we deeply believe that knowledge is power. And only when we know we can make conscious decisions. The authorities' responsibility is to provide this kind of information and knowledge. So we as population will be aware of the health risks and of consumption of animal products.
And what are... go on.
The situation in the animal farming, lack of hygiene, crowding, genetic modifying, antibiotics, all these are spreading the danger of viruses, health problems, pandemics, and most of the population don't know it, and they need to know. I also want to remind that birds flu, swine flu, mad cow are only examples for viruses that came from animal industries. So we have to make the connection.
And why do you think so far in this whole the COVID-19 coronavirus, why do you think governments haven't talked about this yet, haven't discussed the meat industry?
I don't know exactly what to say, because also when a lot of ecological issues are raising, the industry of animals and the risks and the influence is not discussed so much. But I want to say also that every process and every significant change takes time, and involved with process, with long process. Sometimes we need an extreme situation in order to make an extreme change. So we see the COVID-19 as an opportunity to raise an issue that maybe a while ago could consider very extreme, but the situation now is so extreme. People are closed at their home, they're losing jobs, every side of our routine is changed. So this is time to make the first step in this huge change of our habits.
And I saw since you launched the petition, it has been signed around 3,000 times. You're aiming for 20,000 people to sign the petition. What happens after you reach 20,000?
Okay, so first, we will try to achieve even more than 20,000. We will try to achieve as many signatures we can, because every signature counts. Then we will forward the petition and the demand of the petition to the World Health Organization and to the UN in order to emphasize that there is a public demand and to create pressure. That's the reason that we're asking everyone to sign the petition, to share it as many as possible, because every signature is our power and force to make this change, to show that the public wants a change.
And what are the responses you're getting? Because I saw a few days ago, and until now, it's remaining at 3,000. It's not going more. It's not going more up.
Yeah. So On one hand, it's slow, okay, but reaching 3,000 people is the beginning for us.
Yeah.
And we just had some cover in international media news, and we're trying to achieve as many influencing people, like celebs that are vegan or are very interested in animal rights or in the environmental issue. And we're trying to reach people that has a lot of followers to share this petition. We're walking around it, but we're walking around it while we're doing so many things here in the farm. So we need help. And everyone that is hearing this interview and agree and would like to make a change, every help in spreading and distributing this petition will be so important for us.
And you just mentioned already, like, what you do in the Freedom Farm Sanctuary. Can you tell us something about that? What happens there and how you started it?
How we started the Freedom Farm Sanctuary?
Yeah.
Okay, so Freedom Farm Sanctuary here in Israel is educational center, actually. We are trying here in every educational way to renew the connection between human beings and animals that were rescued from the food industry. We have animals that are rescued from food industry mainly because they don't worth money. A lot of times they are ill or with a lot of health problems, without legs, blinds. We recover them. Mm-hmm. And we make as much as we can to give them a life quality of life, but mainly we are recovering their trust in us, in human beings. And we are serving as a visiting center, and we have families, kids, adults, schools, youth movements. Everyone is invited here to the farm to meet those animals for the first time, and then to realize that a dog is a lamb, is a cow, is a chicken, is a cat. There are not such a difference between those animals. They all share the ability to be happy or sad or to feel secure or insecure. And not only between them, they share these abilities with us. And we say that far from the eye is far from the heart. And only when you get close to those animals and you are aware for their individual character and willingness and behave, then you can really understand that they need our protection like dogs and cats. There is no difference.
That's really beautiful what you just said. Far from the eye is far from the heart. That's like people in general never see a cow or a lamb, so they don't feel anything for it when they eat it.
I will tell you furthermore that here in Israel, people can see cows and chickens because we are a small country. But when we see them in the industry, in the coops, we see it's not the same animal. It's a very weak animal, depressed. They don't let their character to be emphasized. So for us, we don't have your cows, sheep. We don't have turkeys. We have Shai, we have Tomer, we have Gali, we have Angela. We have individuals. And every one of the animals in the farm is a celeb. People are following with a name, with the special characters. Who likes who? Who is the friend of whom? Nina, the dog, likes to play with Alex, the calf. So it's not a calf. It's Alex that's playing with Nina in the same. So for us, it's very important. This is the target of Freedom Farm.
Oh, that's really beautiful. Like actually naming them. And how are you dealing with the farm since the lockdown? Because visitors couldn't come anymore.
So of course we have a lot of challenges because we couldn't bring in volunteers. So the small staff here had to work much harder. There were project stops. There were donations that stopped or canceled. So we try to search for the opportunity that we believe that is in there in every problem. And we found at least two. One of them was that during all the year, the people that are following the Freedom Farm here in Israel, not in the international page, but here in Israel, they supporting us. And now when they are at home, so depressed and so pressure, we can support them. So we started the project of live podcasts here from the farm every day. Yeah, every day a different live that teach really what we're doing here, how we make medical treatments, and how we put the wheelchairs, and how we feed the chickens with their own eggs to bring them the calcium back, and like this. And we really could um, we succeed to give some optimistic side to the people at home. And the second one was this petition, because we said that this period, with uh, um, such a strange condition, can bring us to a very dramatic change. So we believe in this petition so much. It's really an opportunity.
It's a really good. And do you think it has, like, of course you started because you think it has potential, but do you think in like next year meat in Israel, for instance, will be labeled? Because Israel is pretty vegan friendly also.
Okay, on the one side, Israel is really a pioneer in many cases because it's a small country with very curious people, and you can see that the animal rights movement and the vegan movements is really, I think maybe first in the world. But to think that there will be labeling next year is, I think, too early.
Okay.
But I believe that the world is going towards there, and the first vegan nation will be Israel, probably, and hopefully. But it will take time. But even when will be discussed already, it's a great issue, because it's a material for people to think about what they're eating.
True. And why is Israel so vegan friendly? Because I know it has a lot of vegan restaurants. And is it because of religion, or how did it become so?
I don't think it's connected to religion. I think it's connected to the fact that we are a very small country and new ideas are spreading here very fast. I think that since we are a small country, we can see in our own eyes the chickens and the cows and the sheep in the industry. It's not so hidden. So we can see the situation, and when we starting to be aware about the fact that they are so miserable there, we can see it in our own eyes. And that's what makes Freedom from Sanctuary so important, because when people are coming here, or even just following through the social media or in the public media, they can see the difference. And now they can start to understand what they smell, what they see, and what they hear in the industry.
Yeah, true. So you're gonna till when will the petition be online? Till you reach the amount you want to?
Yes, we didn't put a deadline. We, of course, it will not be forever. We have a list of actors, international actors, and people that we are approaching them. We know we need only one very popular to share the petition, and everything will be. And also we have the media interested. So we had the first news article about it, but we hope to have more. And when we will feel and understand that we reach what we could reach in a reasonable frame of time, we will start to work with that.
Okay. Good luck with it. I will share it again on our website. So if people want to sign it, they can. I will share it on Facebook. They can do it on Facebook. And
thank you.
Thank you very much for your time, and we'll keep following you. Like the next step will be when you reach when the petition is finished, and you'll take your next step.
Oh, thank you so much. I will be happy to talk to you again. And thank you for covering the petition and the Freedom Farm Sanctuary.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'll talk to you soon again, yeah?
Bye. Have a nice afternoon. Bye.
You too. Bye. Bye. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be live again on Wednesday at 5 o'clock. And I'll share the petition on our Facebook page for whoever wants to sign it. Thank you. See you next time.